Then I will ask everyone to give their introductions too. So let me start with me. Basically, I've been with AI DataYard for almost 2 years now. We've worked on multiple projects in analytics, and we have trained people from multiple companies in Pakistan, USA, and even Africa. So we believe in AI DataYard that, about development. Okay, development is our first aim. Learning is second, because learning to anyone can do anytime. We want development first. That what you're learning, how do you apply it in your current work scenario? How do you take it further up the notch? Because we believe that everything you're going to learn about data analytics in this course, you have to implement it ahead. Not that you just take this course and then you forget about it. We want you to implement it in your careers, in terms of either projects, in terms of new ideas, in terms of even, starting your own businesses, making products out of everything we are teaching you. Because we want that you take it ahead, because this field, constantly keeps changing every year or so, with new tools coming in, new methodologies coming in. So you have to always stay updated. Okay, so let's start with an introduction from everyone. I will randomly call people in terms of the list I am seeing in Google Meets. So I will start with the first person on the list. Ali Temur Sheikh, could you give an introduction about yourself, your workplace, your university, what inspired you to take this course?
Hi, Amar. Hi, everyone. Myself, Ali Tamur Sheikh. I did BS Accounting and Finance, and then I did ACCA. Currently, I'm working in Pakistan State Oil as a financial analyst in Strategy and Technology Department. The curriculum of the course is really attractive to the work I am doing in PSO, because we have to identify different stuff for data analytics in our daily routine tasks. So this is the motivation behind selecting this course.
That is very inspiring, Ali, honestly. And I'm glad that PSO and you and people from PSO are beginning to think about the importance of data and how you can optimize the oil and gas industry with its entire conceptual methodology and also with practical implementations. Even AI DataYard, as you already know, partnered with the ministry as well previously for an optimization in oil production management. So yeah, data is very integral to oil, especially in terms of not just in terms of the liters we are selling and producing on a daily basis, but in terms of how are we managing it logistically. Is that correct, Ali?
Yes, Amar. Yes. So from
Yeah.
procurement to our retail outlet, so we are continuously monitoring our data sets, how much we are selling from our retail outlet, how much we are procuring, what is the analysis, daily analysis, fortnightly analysis. Yes, you are right, Apart.
Yes, inshallah, we will be exploring a lot further into your case studies as well, because over here we will start from Excel, then eventually head into Python after we've done SQL and Power BI eventually. So inshallah, I hope this course helps you a lot with your career ahead and right now as well. Thank you, Ali. Sorry, you wanted to say something?
No.
Okay, no issue. Okay, so next up is Bilal Khan.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Amar.
Assalamualaikum, Bilal.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you so much, Amar, and good evening to you as well, and all the participants and the admin as well. So my name is Bilal Hassan Khan, and I'm basically a software engineer, and did my MS in project management from Bahri University, Islamabad, and working nowadays as monitoring and evaluation officer in Federal Board of Revenue. So currently I'm working on a key project, which is connectivity, which is getting to be connected towards the Central Asian countries. So my aim was to join the course because we have to do the analysis of the trade between the Central Asian countries and Pakistan. So that's why we have to do the analysis on the daily basis.
That's really good. And when you talk about Central Asia countries, which countries do you mean in particular? Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan?
All the Central Asian countries, the trade connectivity between everyone through Afghanistan.
Okay, that's very nice. And yes, data is important for trade, especially in terms of not just value of goods and services, but in terms of how we can use new routes to even sell them to optimize costs.
Exactly.
Yes, inshallah, this course will help you as well, especially how you can make ML models with Python as well, because that will take you ahead the most.
Yes, inshallah. Looking forward.
Likewise. Thank you, Bilal.
Thank you
And
so much.
third one is another Bilal, Bilal Majid.
Hello everyone, I'm Bilal Majid. I did my bachelor's in mechanical engineering from NAST. Right after that, I did my MBA from LUMS. And for the past few weeks, I've been working at ISBA, which is a supply chain consultancy company. And I work as a supply chain analyst there. My motivation behind joining this course or bootcamp is so I deal with a lot of client data at times and the requirements vary. What I want from this course is to hone my existing skills and learn new stuff as well as we go along into more depth.
Yes. Inshallah, that will be our goal with all participants, including you as well, Bilal. So yeah, one thing I will want to say as well, that after training, you have to always continue learning in this field, okay? Either with YouTube videos, Medium articles, online courses, because changes and updates in data science, they never end. They always keep continuing,
Definitely.
okay? Next one is Fahad. Fahad Raza.
Hello.
Assalamu
Assalamualaikum.
alaikum, Fahad.
Salam. Hello everyone. Hello Mark. My name is Fahad Raza and I've done my bachelor's in business administration from Karachi University. And during my time of bachelor's, I was working as a real estate agent in Barriertown, Karachi. And after my graduation, I am a marketing student. So I'm working as a community marketer and social media manager at a software company. So the reason and the motivation behind taking this course was I want to explore the field of data science and I want to get into the field of marketing analytics.
Okay.
So yes, that's what my motivation is. And of course, I could take a course from Coursera or I could learn from YouTube, but I want to get some hands-on practice on platforms like Microsoft Excel or Power BI or SQL. So yes, that's my motivation behind taking this.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Fahad. And yes, we will be doing all hands-on. Our entire course is designed to be only hands-on because we believe theory and concepts can be learned as people start applying them. But in order to take your career forward, you need to have hands-on experience.
Yes, sure.
Inshallah. So yeah, thank you so much. And yes, we look forward to working with you further in this course. Next one, Hidayat Hussain.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. So I'm Hidayat Hussain, recently graduated from IB Karachi in economics and mathematics. And in August, recently I joined the Trimline Group as a market research and data analytics. So I took this course to boost up my further skill and significantly to enhance my work. Uh, yeah, I will improve the quality of my analysis and reports, making my recommendations more impactful and supporting more informed business strategies.
Okay, and currently, Hidayat, where do you work again? Sorry,
Dreamline Group.
Dreamline Group. And the business for Dreamline Group is?
Yeah,
What's the business do they do?
they import polymer from China, PET resin.
Okay, I see. Okay, that's nice. And yes, definitely for reporting and analysis, this course will really help you, inshallah. Okay,
Thank you.
yeah. And next one, Ibrar Hussain.
Hi everyone, this is Ibrar. So I have done my ACCA and then I've joined BDO in Pakistan in corporate finance and transaction advisory. I worked there, then I now currently I'm in Canada now. I moved here this year. The reason I joined this course was because here I've seen in the job requirements, they always ask for Power BI SQL. In Pakistan, I only worked on Excel and PowerPoint, but here I feel like I need extra skills to have a better CV and have a strong CV and stand among other candidates.
Okay. Yeah, that is indeed correct. What you just said, Ibrar. Even previous upper graduates also left for express entry in Canada as well. So yeah, data analytics is a lot in demand over there, and Power BI and SQL are extremely high, especially Python over there. So yes, we will be covering all of these components in our coursework. But what I would suggest is that you also implement all of this as well, like make projects, because
For
yes.
sure, yeah.
even my colleagues in Canada who are hiring as well, they say the same thing, that, okay, we get a lot of good resumes all the time with people listing Python, Excel as skill sets, but we don't see that implementation experience in them. So you have to have project implementation experience, because when they ask you questions, they ask you that, what was the issue with the data? What storage level optimization did you do when you were building this machine learning deployment? These are the kind of questions they will test you on in interviews. So yeah, we will be guiding you with all of that, including those questions too, and how to answer them, inshallah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. And next one is Jawad or Rahman.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Hi, this is Jawad Rahman. I am working as a manager business planning and strategy in Pakistan State Oil Limited, and I did MBA in finance in 2009. The attraction of like this course is basically like, as already as everyone mentioned, like there's a high demand of, especially particularly like in Power BI, like across all the industries that use data to make decisions. So like if you are looking for a great place to learn, you need to about the business analytics. So this is the most important part of like business analytics and like for the business point of view as well. So that's it. Like we are here for the like just for the learning.
Okay, that is really good. And Jawad, so currently you're again working where?
I'm working as a in Pakistan State Oil, the same Ali Taimur Sheikh.
Okay, PSO. And yes, we oil and gas analytics is nowadays the best new field right now.
Definitely, like because like previously I was working as a manager business performance in K Electric. So where I did like click sense and the click view, but all like all these softwares are obsolete. So that's why like we are moving towards like Power BI and like machine language as well.
Bilkul, inshallah. Thank you so much, Jawad. Next one, Mehda Ali.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Mehda.
Oh, it's Maida. Hello, everyone.
Sorry, Maida. My mistake.
No problem. I'm used to it. Well, hello, everyone. This is me, Maida Ali, and I have done BBA in finance and banking. Well, I'm currently not working anywhere, but my motivation to start this course or this bootcamp is like I want to do masters in financial data analysis or fintech. So for that reason, I really wanted to learn how data works, how practically that implements. So that's why I started this course.
Okay. Thank you so much, Maida. And which university?
Hello, IOBM.
Okay, IOBM. Okay, that's good. Okay. Thank you. And yeah, definitely, this will definitely help you. Even a lot of our previous alumni used this certification as well. They're now in Canada. One is in UK, and the other two went to US as well. This all the trainings you've done and all the projects you build, they really do come handy on your application. And I will guide you as well how to go about it, inshallah.
Thank you. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Inshallah. Okay. Next one, Mudassir Shah.
Hello, assalamualaikum everyone. This is Shamdussir, and I've done ACCA, and now currently I'm serving at PSO in the corporate planning department. So yes, the basic motivation behind doing this course was upgrading our skill sets. As we all know that, like I work in corporate planning department, so we have to deal with tons of data on a daily basis. So I think being able to work through Power BI and machine learning, we will be able to understand the stories behind the data, that how everything is interlinked and how everything falls into place, all the analysis and all the things, the hidden stories that the data keeps in itself. So yes, that's the basic motivation behind it.
Yeah, inshallah, I hope we can help you, and yes, we will definitely. Sure. You don't worry. Of this entire course, Jawad is being recorded. If you miss any 5-10 minutes, you can watch it back on the recording. You don't need to worry about that. Okay. Yeah. And okay, next one, Muhammad Amjad Ashraf.
Hi, Amar. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I did my master's in business administration, bachelor's in business administration with majors in marketing and HR. Currently, I'm working as a senior data analytics manager at PSO. My motivation behind is like I have been working with Power BI for the last 6 7 years. I am like interested in learning the machine learning concepts, especially the way Power BI has evolved, and it's like more of Microsoft Fabric now, and it has all those data science capabilities and all that. So that would be something which will be very interesting for me to learn those model and how you predict those models and how you link it with Power BI and get those results. And yeah, that's the motivation behind. And I'm looking forward to Saramar giving us in this knowledge, especially the machine learning knowledge. That would be very beneficial. I think the guys over here are initially on their stage of learning Power BI. I have learned those things, but I am like, this would be something I think for the whole class to know that machine learning is the most important thing that would eventually come after data analytics and insights and all that.
Inshallah. You're right about that as well, Amjad. Because look, machine learning is the future data analysis, because nowadays, without making predictive models, you can't plan ahead anymore. Okay. Especially for oil and gas industry, because prices are so volatile these days that it's becoming impossible to plan what's going to
Exactly.
happen the next day.
Exactly.
So an estimation of future trends would actually be helpful in planning supply chain lines and timing of deliveries and even
Exactly.
retail outlet shipments.
Exactly. That's really I'm looking forward to that thing, and I think with your experience and your knowledge, I think we all would be benefiting from it, and yeah, looking forward to the class, inshallah.
Yeah. Okay, inshallah, for sure. That is my main objective. Okay, I don't want anyone just taking this course and forgetting about it. I want everyone to apply their knowledge and skill set post this course. Okay, and even during the course hours. So, and I'll be telling you what my method of teaching is over here once everyone's introduction is done. Next one is Musa. He's the founder, so introduction skipped for the founder. Okay, now next one is Prince Rashid. Prince Rashid.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hello, Amar. I'm Arshad Rashid, and I've done my master's in engineering from Humanity University. Also, I did my bachelor's of engineering from Humanity University. Worked for a couple of private industries. Currently, I'm involved with Federal Board of Revenue as an appraising officer. So, why I chose data analysis as a course, because I wanted to explore some new opportunities, and this is a new upcoming field. So just wanted to get in touch with it and to know the new things that are happening in the data analysis.
Okay, definitely you're right about that. And FBR definitely needs better data analysts right now to upscale Pakistan's entire taxation methodologies and systems as well. Because as you probably from your experience know that, crunching numbers and, putting values from one sheet to another are just not enough solving the problem. You need to design
exactly.
behavioral methodologies to get more
Yeah.
taxation in the base.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
And okay, thank you so much, Rashid. We'll definitely help you here. Ramsha Arshad.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Ramsha Arshad from Lahore, and I have done my bachelor's in computer science from Virtual University. And currently, I am doing a job as an assistant admin at Virtual University Television Department. And I want to join this course because I want to switch my career towards data science, because my degree is in computer science, so I don't want to do the job like assistant admins and admin side. I don't like this type of jobs. I want to switch my career towards computer science. That's why I was joining this course.
Okay. Inshallah, definitely we will try our best to ensure you can get a better career profile and how to structure your profile better. Because look, everyone, LinkedIn profile optimization is part of this course. So whenever you've learned something, applied it with us in a project, AI, DataYard, and me would both like you to share it as well on LinkedIn too. It's not just for our publicity, it's also for your own publicity. Because, nowadays, all recruiters, all employers, they reach out to you when you publish things on LinkedIn. Okay.
Yes, sure. Inshallah. I will do my best in this course.
Okay. And next one, Shumela Hussain.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is me, Shumaila.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Assalamualaikum, Shumaila. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. You call my name Shumaila.
Sorry
It's
about
been a
that.
while.
I'm bad with names. My mistake.
It's okay. Well, let me introduce myself. I am working as business analyst in National Logistic Corporation, Karachi, and I have a basic understanding for Power BI and all, and I just want to upscale my skills and expertise. When it comes to analytics, it's not about because this is in trend. It is like I love to analyze things, procedures, so I can come up with better decisions. So that's my motivation to join this course, and I hope I will get the best out of it.
Inshallah, we will try our best to make sure you get the best out of this. Okay, inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah.
And your
Thank you.
industry is highly linked to data, so I think it will definitely help you.
Yes, my industry is logistic now, so I have to cater with data and to predict things. So
Yeah,
that will help me. That will help me surely, inshallah.
definitely, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And after Shumaila, the next one is Tawfiq Ridwani.
Repeat.
After Shumaila, next one, Tawfiq Ridwani.
Yeah, I'm Tawfiq Radwani.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm from Morocco. I was as a commercial advisor at the bank. I'm passionate about data analysis, and I want to develop my skills in this area. That's what I'm here. I'm very happy to be here.
Okay, Tawfiq, it's a pleasure for us to have you here as well. We will definitely try our best to help you and upscale your profile as well. And yes, data analytics is also becoming high in demand, even in the Middle East as well. And you're in Morocco because Morocco is the future innovation for Africa as well. So yeah, new startups, I believe, are coming up there as well. So yeah, this field, I think, will definitely help you. And we are here to help in any position you need.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Okay. And last one, Tuba Obidi. Sorry, I might be getting it wrong too.
Hi. Hello, Mar. This is Tuba Baby.
Wait, this-
I have done my bachelor's in dentistry, so I'm a doctor by profession, and then I've done my master's in public health. So
Masters in
I was public health.
public health. Okay.
Yeah, so you might know that health and data and everything is related a lot. And now, like before, initially I started with data analysis. I wanted to get into data analysis to link public health and data science and data analysis. But I get confused a lot between data science and data analysis. So my brother is a data scientist, and he encouraged me more towards data science. So in between, I left the data analysis वाला part छूट गया फिर data science की तरफ I moved. But then again, you see a lot of data science के अंदर भी बहुत सारा health के ऊपर काम हो रहा है. You might know about NABLA and everything. So I know a little bit about Python, and I've learned SQL as well. But in health, we usually use SPSS and other softwares. So SQL का बस ये है कि I haven't used it. I haven't done any. What do you say? I've learned a lot, but practicality में नहीं कभी use किया. So I haven't done anything practical on it. So I wanted to meet people who've done something practically on it, and build connections so somebody can help me out to mentor me. So yeah, that's the reason I joined this.
Okay, definitely. This course will help you in proper application of data skills. And yes, people think that the medicine is not related to data. It's very much related to data. You doctors can't make a decision without evaluating patient data first.
There is a whole subject, epidemiology, like you might have known during COVID. So
Yes.
COVID data, stats, and everything was done through epidemiologists. So it's a huge part of public health.
Indeed, it is very much. And we'll also go into it further as well with this course. And okay, and everyone. So basically, my teaching methodology now that everyone, I believe, has been taken. Wait, I think I missed out one person, Amar Majid. Did I miss you out?
Yeah, I joined in later. I had internet connectivity.
And yes, one more person too after Amar Majid. So Amar first.
Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. This is me, Amar. I connected with Amar previously over LinkedIn, and that is how I also came across AI DataYard as well. I'm enrolled at Comsat University. I'm on to my final year for my bachelor's. My major is marketing. So my whole process and my whole learning experience with respect to data is with respect to food. I'm currently working with Talabat as well, and food is something that really moves me. And I realized that fast food industry really needs the right data out there, especially in Pakistan, to just go out there and be better at it. And hence, I'll be working with you guys and learning all the right skills. Thank you.
So sure, inshallah. And I will also be showing you a solution I've made on food as well. Okay, we're working on it right now. But yeah, definitely it's related to your industry too. And yes, food industry needs a lot of data people right now, because health is becoming an increased concern worldwide right now, especially with climate change. And last one, Maliha Sayyed. That name sounds familiar.
Maliha Said. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Maliha. I previously joined AI DataYard.
Oh
but
yes,
then
I
couldn't-
remember, Maliha. You're in Canada now.
Yeah. Good memory. Yeah. So I couldn't finish my program at that time because of some reason. So I joined again because I recently got an admission in masters in electrical and computer engineering AI concentration. So I have to refresh my concepts of Python and SQL. So I thought it's a good time to join AI DataYard for the bootcamp and then just quickly revise all my concepts.
Okay, definitely, Malia. Okay, we will revise everything from scratch. And
Yeah.
remember, even talking about this experience, you always have to be updated with time, either through projects, through reading new articles, or even YouTube. Look, nowadays with Chat GPT, remembering the code though is not a problem. Even I forget basic Excel formulas at times. but
Yeah.
GPT helps me remember. Okay?
Yeah, no problem. I just wanted to connect and just be in a routine of learning instead of learning by my own self. So I want to revise everything from scratch.
Yep, definitely. And this course will help you. Thank you so much, Maria.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. And okay, so as I was saying, so you have to be in a routine of learning, like Malia also pointed out, not just practically or through just article readings, but just do things for fun as well. Look, getting the code is not the problem. How to use the code for a proper business concept, that's the challenge these days. Because building a machine learning model, anyone can build it. But explaining it and designing one for good business use, that is the problem. And getting the right data becomes the next problem, because data is available, but at the same time, it's not specific in nature to a particular problem. You have to make it specific for a problem first, before even delving into the machine learning part. We will be first exploring today, like basically the entire outline of what we're going to do, and I'll be showing you the tools we'll be working with. Okay. So my screen is, can everyone see my screen? Just type yes in the chat. Tell me if you can just see my screen in the chat. Yes, okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah. So let's just go into the outline first. Okay. Okay. And also, I always encourage people, if you don't have any caffeine allergy, to keep caffeine or some sort of water with you, because at start it's fun, but as you start crunching numbers and applying formulas, it gets a bit drowsy at times. So you need something to keep you going. Okay, because data science, that's why a lot of people don't do it, because it also gets drowsy in between. Okay. And for 2 hours, I will try my best to ensure you stay up to date and you stay concentrated, but obviously even I have limitations as a human. Okay. So let's start. So basically, now every 60 seconds, we think that 1 minute means nothing, but in terms of the data world, right, 1 minute is a lot. 700,000 hours of videos being watched on let's say YouTube, 243,000 pictures being uploaded on Facebook, 3.8 million searches on Google, 1 million swipes on Tinder, and 25,000 posts on Tumblr, 87,000 hours, now probably 100,000 plus hours on Netflix. So, and 156 emails being sent worldwide. So 1 minute is a lot in data world, because so much data is being generated in just 1 minute. Now, basically, up until 2005, humans had created around 100 exabytes of data. Now we are estimated to create more than 97 zettabytes. Okay. Basically, look, what is an exabyte and what is a zettabyte? Okay. So remember, the data units of measurement is always 1000 to 1. Like I've stated over here, 1000 to 1. Okay. So basically, 1 kilobyte is 1000 bytes. 1 megabyte is 1000 kilobytes. 1 gigabyte is 1,000 megabytes, and this measure keeps continuously going on like that. And when we an exabyte is 1,000 petabytes, 1,000 exabytes becomes a zettabyte. Okay, so yeah, it keeps continuing. Okay, data unit measurements never end, just like anything else in the world. Okay, so how much data do we produce in the day right now? So I think it's 146 gigabytes because I checked it today morning as well when I was training another participant one-to-one. Okay, let me just do it again. Either way is to show you people. Okay, how much data does a person generate per day? So yeah, 146 gigabytes, because look, this is 146,000 megabytes. Divide 146.880 by 1,000, it becomes 146.88 gigabytes. Okay. Next one. Okay. Now, there are basically, 3 different use cases for data analytics. First one is descriptive, what happened, okay? We have to first explore what has happened, okay? Then we have to analyze past data trends and, figure out what patterns are being created so we can understand what problem we are facing. Second stage, we go into diagnostic, that we have to explore that these patterns are being created, why? Because example, when we look at that, everyone that goes into this hospital, 50% of them die. Then we have to explore why is that happening? Are there surgical failures happening? Is the infrastructure in the hospital not enough to support people's needs? Or is the hospital just bad management? Okay, we have to explore all of these different factors and find out that what data relates most to which one, the data trends. And then predictive. Remember, we have to then use the past data to figure out future patterns. Again, machine learning is not 100% correct. Okay, it can also be 100% wrong. It's only created as a way for us to estimate the worst to worst case scenario for us. So we can just plan ahead of it. Okay. And sometimes it helps us identify new markets as well. Like MasterCard, the credit card company, which gives its name on every credit card. They once used analytics back in early 2000 and let's say 5, even before that, where they, made an 8-dimensional visualization to see what kind of customers like their products with 8 different features intact. Okay, and based on their analysis, they figured out the right customers to approach. And then their profits increased 1,000% over the next years. Okay, because they used the right data and made the right decisions with it. So sometimes what happens is we have the right data, but the wrong decisions. Sometimes we have the wrong data and the wrong decisions. Sometimes the right data and the right decisions. So sometimes the probability of getting both of them right is always tough, especially when there are humans behind it, because no matter whether we are humans or machines, failures are possible in both. Okay. So Power BI, what is it? Okay. So Power BI, look, it's basically a data analytics tools. And since Amjad has already worked on it, he would also know better as well that, we use it to understand past patterns. Okay. And even we try to sometimes make prediction models with Power BI too, because you have forecasting methods already inbuilt in Power BI, which you can visualize, but they're limited. With Python, you have a lot of flexibility. With Power BI, you have some level of limited use, but I believe now Python has an integration with Power BI too, allowing you to visualize Python codes in Power BI or even build a model and visualize it in Power BI with the same data intact. We will also be doing that in Power BI over here too. And live dashboards, okay, they are basically dashboards on what connected to the live data streams. Okay. So basically, let's say all of PSO's retail data is connected to PSO's servers. So directly pulling the data from there and visualizing it, that becomes a live dashboard, okay? Because we're getting live updates to our changes in visualizations based on the changes in data being uploaded. But in Pakistan, one problem we still do face is people still rely on manual files to be uploaded by the person. Live data pipelines are still very less right now in compared to majority of Pakistan. Some startups have implemented it. Some corporations are now beginning to implement it, but we still mostly rely on manual uploads. Okay, like manual files uploads to the software and then they get updated. And this is the entire, foreign direct investment report of Power BI. Basically, this is a sample of just United Nations report, a snapshot of it, that how they're building their entire visualization to make better decisions. Okay, so over here you can see, this shaded region, right? And you can see this dark region over here. This dark region, basically is the data they have up till now analyzed, and this shaded region is the data they're predicting in the future. You can see that it's giving somewhat similar trends to the past data, because remember, the future data is made up of the past data happening in the same pattern. Okay, It's an estimation. It's not always going to be 100% correct. It's only giving us that up till here we can get the highest, and over here we can get the lowest. But on average, we assume this to happen, okay? Based on the patterns we can see. This is why future prediction helps us. We can analyze the worst and best outcomes while keeping the average outcomes in mind. Okay, it's better than a human sitting behind with just inner sentiments making a decision. Okay, now this is an example of a sales dashboard. Now you can see, right, the previous dashboard and this dashboard, they are differing in terms of the way they're designed, because every department and every kind of business has a different requirement. Okay, because everyone views dashboards differently. Not everyone has the same perspective and same viewpoint towards dashboards. Okay, because you can say making the dashboard is a science, but representing it is like an art, because every company management has different requirements and different ways they want to see the dashboard. And this is a snapshot of what Netflix machine learning recommendation model is. They've put out all of these features, the critically acclaimed strong female leads in movies, which movies have comedies and which are based on frat houses, which are edgy movies, which are artisty, and which ones are based on Hollywood's big budgets. So they used all of these factors to make a recommendation model for each person's views. And that way, whenever you click on any Netflix movie, right, you get a recommendation to watch another movie. This is the model that's backing it up. It's using every customer's data individually to give them the right recommendation. Some machine learning models are just for business use. Some of them are for customer facing, improvement. Like even all of the recommendations you get on Food Panda are also basically based on a machine learning recommendation behind it. Otherwise, the model that we're using just for forecasting in workplaces to see our planning, that's just for business use. So models differ on consumer facing and management facing as well. Okay, like whether they are for management use or whether they're for consumer use. And now this is an example of what the sports machine learning model is based on: payroll and average wins. So you know this movie Moneyball, it's an old movie by Brad Pitt. So sports models you've always seen in Pakistan cricket matches, the winning streak is always incorrect. Sometimes it predicts Sri Lanka to win, Sri Lanka loses. Sometimes Pakistan is predicted to win, it ends up losing most of the time. But yeah. But the same reason is that, because the data is very volatile in this model, because sometimes, let's say Babar Azam scores a 6, sometimes he gets out on 0. So, data can't analyze human behavior completely. It can only estimate it, okay? So if the data is also volatile, the machine learning model will also be volatile, okay? So you have to first define the data before you even upload it to the machine learning model to analyze it further. That's why we have an entire data cleaning process in place before we can think about transforming it. And this was basically the entire case scenario, of the US elections. Basically, Facebook created a lot of accounts, and they actually, normally in Facebook, when you ever search somebody's name or search a page, you get similar pages to be recommended to. But what Facebook did, it somewhat edited the algorithm. Whenever someone was searching anything on Facebook, they were getting the recommendation to vote for Trump. So based on this unethical practice, Trump ended up jacking all 50 million votes and winning against Hillary Clinton. Okay. So this is an example of what unethical practices can be used with data. That's why we have data governance committees being established in companies and countries as well now to regulate these practices. This was, World Economic Forum's last, a projection back in 2022 that that data science and AI machine learning developers are the most needed right now for future needs. They're still in the top 10, even though they're a bit down, but it's all, again, annual selections are based or seasonal based. Whenever there's a venture capitalism winter, all the tech jobs end up going down. But when the investment winter, investment summer happens and it revives back, the money flow revives, the jobs end up becoming back in demand. So it's a whole continuous process. So, the world of data, it's changing because we are getting new types of data every day, like 85% last year recorded, okay? Because right now we know spreadsheets, we know satellite activity, we also know, let's say, machine generated data, but there are also new forms of data being generated every day these are just 3. And now IT systems are being consumerized. They're more consumer facing now for consumers to interact with, not just businesses to use. So data engineering and data, science is only becoming more in demand as per even investment banks. And yeah, this is an old, magazine title. So what are the skills you need as a data analyst or a scientist? This is where we differentiate. So data scientists, they're also in charge of the machine learning overview process as well. Some companies have a separate machine learning team, a separate data science team, because scientists have to study the data and its patterns and have to decide what data is needed for what business solution and where we can get the data from. Data analysts only analyze the data and they build dashboards sometimes, and they basically have to explain the data in presentations to the management or the audience. Data scientists have to decide what data is needed, what data has to be communicated, and how the data analysts should do their jobs. And machine learning engineers, sometimes data scientists build the machine learning models, but companies that have bigger budgets, they have a separate machine learning team as well. And data engineers create the pipelines, okay? Example, Tesla's data being generated in the cars, how it gets transported to Tesla servers, and how the company employees are using it to build cars with better fuel consumption and cars that can navigate better routes with that data. That the entire process of getting that data from there to there is a data engineer's job. Okay, they are also sometimes guided by data scientists too, that what kind of data we need, they engineer the data based on that. So this is our entire module projection. Okay, usually for the other batches we have on business intelligence, we skip out this Python part, but you people will be getting the Python training as well. So I'll tell one thing in advance to everyone. Okay, usually people find it tough that when we switch from no code tools to tools, okay, they find it very tough that we've been using Power BI, Excel, and SQL, so Python seems a bit too tedious, that we have to write all the code as well. But you have to understand, Python gives you the flexibility these other tools do not give you. Okay, the amount of stuff you can get done with Python, you can't get done with the rest of the tools because they have restrictions in place. You can't make a visualization outside of these specified parameters, while Python allows you to do all of that. So yeah, some people even do this. They make the visualizations in Python, save the image, and then they post them on the PowerPoints and they show the stakeholders when the data is hard to visualize with Power BI. Okay, sometimes you can directly put the Python code in Power BI too and visualize the data there as well with the Python visualization. So yeah, it makes it easier now. So before I show you all the tools, up till now, does anyone have any questions about what we're going to do further?
Yes,
Yes,
Amar,
yes.
Yeah. One thing, the thing which you explained in the first slide, the diagnostic and all that, there's one process that is called prescriptive analysis, how we can prevent what has happened. What kind of tools do we use for that thing?
Basically, prescriptive, actually, I'll tell you that as well right now. Basically, prescriptive, actually, in a whole machine learning development process, we usually use prescriptive as well. And the tools we use for prescriptive, they're actually pretty much the same, which we use for diagnostic as well. Only the processes slightly differ. When we're trying to figure out that what factors end up causing this situation, then we go into the diagnostic of how is it happening. Okay. Like example, when we look at, let's say, murder rates per countries, we have to look at insecurities, we have to look at company investment in police budgets, we have to look at facilities provided. In order to, understand all of that, then we go into the diagnostic part. After diagnostic, it goes to the predictive part. Do you understand now?
Yeah, it's pretty much clear. So it's prescriptive or predictive. It's more or less the same, where we say that in perspective how we can make it happen, or whatever is the thing, how we can do it. So that's like more of like switching between these two stages, right?
Okay, you are near to that. So basically, look, before we can figure out how to solve the problem, we have to figure out what factors are causing it. Okay, so it's one step between diagnostic and predictive, because we have to figure out what is causing the problem before we can decide how to predict it further.
Okay, that's pretty much clear. Another, just a small question.
Please ask all questions.
Yeah, there is another buzzword in the market, that is monetization of your data. How can companies do it, which is like sensitive data, and how they can monetize their data? This is a question that keeps on stucking in my mind. Ki yaar, wo to confidential data hoga. How I can monetize it? How I can do that kind of thing? Can you please explain?
That is a very good question. Basically, data monetization, you already know what it means. It means how you can make it available to you in terms of money. Okay, so like, all the data being collected by Facebook and by WhatsApp, right? It's being sold to third parties. Okay. Example, if you and me on WhatsApp are having a conversation of pizza, right? There's a machine learning model inbuilt inside WhatsApp that's analyzing every conversation. Like, look, we can't, the WhatsApp people can't see the contents of the presentation, but they can analyze the subject happening between it. The machine learning model can, it's a loophole that the humans can't see the conversations, but the machines can, because you're talking on a machine. That's WhatsApp. So it basically analyzes the conversation sentiments. And if we both are talking about something like, hey, let's go get Domino's from Kebane Ilal, then it's basically going to give a recommendation that these two people are talking about pizza. And similar to us, millions of other people are talking about pizza. Then that data is, that Domino's, Pizza Hut, and even Papa John's, they want to buy that data from WhatsApp, because they want to know that people in which regions of this world are talking about pizza a lot, so they can open new retail outlets near those areas to attract customers. That's what monetization of data normally means. The other ways data gets monetized as well, the fast track way of monetizing data, example, like there are a lot of websites, where courses are hosted as well. Like Coursera, Udemy, there are courses as well, websites that like Class Central that host all of these courses. So they have partnership agreements with Udemy and Coursera as well, that, they basically provide all the data of how many people are buying their courses from their website. So that then they use that data, they give them an amount and buy that data from them, and they use it to make better courses for those people.
Clear. Pretty much clear.
And I said the second one because I'm also building a similar startup as well. So that's how I know about it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking from that perspective, like how organizations, especially, Unilever, or especially like PSO, or maybe some other logistic company, how they can monetize their data, or what kind of confidentiality or what kind of things they can monetize. So from your point, I can understand what kind of things that can be monetized and, that can be sold out. Exactly.
Indeed. Yeah, the only things people can't sell out that easily are personal, like a consumer's personal information, like a CNIC, they can't sell to anyone.
Yeah.
They can't sell his racial characteristics to anybody, if he's white or if he's brown. So yeah, that is where sensitivity comes into place. But if it's general data, like example, which region that person is from, which country is that person from, you can sell that, but you can't sell which area pinpoints towards his location. That you can't sell.
Exactly. Just sorry, if someone else can put up a question, I have another question. So if someone else can add, I just want to ask, why SQL? If I can do everything in Power BI, like importing the tables and, doing different kinds of crunching and slicing and dicing of the data, why I do need to have SQL skills?
Yeah. A lot of people have asked me the same question as well. So, the issue actually is, right, what are the companies find more favorable? The issue is because Python is a very advanced skill set, right? Usually companies give the excuse that employees will find it difficult to learn, but that's not the real reason why. Because with Python, you can do so much: app development, website development, machine learning. So if every company's employee is trained in Python, they can easily switch to other jobs or other companies. That's why they don't train them with Python and prefer them to use only SQL.
Clear.
Yeah. Yeah. So any other questions as well? I'm happy to answer all questions. Until you don't ask questions, you're not going to learn. Okay. If anyone can't ask me on mic, they can also send the question on chat. Yes, Amar, please.
All right, as I discussed earlier within my introduction, I am someone who's very much interested into the food industry, and I'm currently working a marketing job as well. So how can I merge data analytics and marketing with respect to food?
Okay, basically you can build proper models or proper web interfaces, or build a model that can be deployed on a web interface, that when people can upload, example, like they can put in their information and they can get the right food recommendations near which area for them. That's one way marketing and food really work. Food Panda does that already. Other than that, you can make a lot of open source models as well for anyone to access, and deploy them on a self-created website. And when people use that website, you're analyzing their users, you're analyzing the number of people coming to your website, and that way, Google has a Google ad revenue tool as well, which can be integrated on the website, that puts pop-up ads for them. So they click on those pop-up ads, you get revenue from it.
But this is nice. This is something I'll be looking into definitely. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is just one example. There are millions of other examples available. Nowadays, with the way technology it has integrated now, everywhere you can make a business and revenue model. You just have to find the passion and the time to do it. Time is becoming the most important thing because people are becoming very overworked now. So they're finding it hard to get their time. But if you want to get something done, you have to figure a way to get it done. Nothing's easy. So I'll now show you a solution I built on, food. Then I'll show you the remaining solutions we've worked on in AI DataYard as well. For AI DataYard I made. So yeah, first let's start with the SQL one. Basically, Streamlit is an open source, library in Python, allows you to deploy a machine learning model for anyone to understand what it is. So the explainability of AI becomes a problem over here, because if you show people your Python code, right, do you think any normal person is going to understand what's written? No, they're not. So you have to make your Python code into something they can understand, a sort of a demo app or a website, whatever it's predicting. So let me show you an example of that. So like first, let me show you, let's say this is an HR analytics solution I built a few days ago basically because I'm making another course on people analytics with a colleague from Russia. So I made this app, as a way of, as a demo, so people can understand what we're trying to train them on. So let's say I enter this brand. This is made on sample data for the time being. So if I enter this person's and person's ID, I press enter. So I'm getting the current line manager, the skills the person currently has, the skills that will be demanded in the future, and his future market value, what his current market value is, okay, and what package the company should offer to retain him. And over here, it's also showing visualizations of how much his salary has increased over time. It's also showing what his projected future market value will be. This is a people analytics, HR analytics solution I made with Python. This is one thing we're going to be doing in one of the new training courses we've made. And the other solution, let me also show you as well. I think it's deployed now. Meet quality detect. No, wait, this is not deployed yet in Streamlit. I've deployed it on site right now. Basically, normally for Python, so we will be using this tool, which will be later on in the classes. Right now, we will first be doing Excel, MySQL, Power BI, then Python. Okay. So basically, we will be using Colab. Okay. Basically, this is Colab, okay? This is the tool for Python, okay, which we will be using. It's online based, so you don't have to download anything. Okay. And it's got a lot of inbuilt libraries and suggestions for code as well. And okay, other than now this, we will first be starting with Excel, which will be tomorrow. So Excel. You see, this is an incorrect machine learning model. Basically, the RAV, the antivirus software company, they have basically, they have deployed an incorrect machine learning model, which is even considering a normal Excel file as suspicious for a virus. So yeah, this is an example of an incorrect machine learning model, but it still works. Yeah, Rashid, you can use Anaconda as well. You can use any tool you're comfortable with as long as it works. Colab, so I'm suggesting for everyone because they don't have to download anything with Colab. Okay, so yeah, Anaconda though is being downloaded right now. Okay, so until Anaconda downloads, I'm sorry, Anaconda opens. Let me check Anaconda Navigator. Okay, so now, okay, so first thing now, look, Excel, how many of you have Excel Microsoft 365 subscription? How many of you have it? Just give me a yes or no in the text box. Okay, Bilal has it, Majid has it, Amjad doesn't have it. Okay, Rashid has it, Abrar has it, Ramsha doesn't, Maida doesn't have it, Tuba has it, Hidayat has it, Fahad has it. Okay. Ali Temur doesn't have it. Okay, so basically majority don't have it, and it's not allowed in PSO. Really, Java, that's not allowed in PSO. Javad, are you there?
Yes, I think like previously, like when I was joining PSO, so I'm just talking about this like 365 because like in K-Electric, it's already we have it. But I don't know like what is the reason. Like sometimes like they say like data sensitivity and something like that, but there is no
there is no
specific
such
reason for
problem
that.
at all with
Yeah.
Microsoft subscription. I can understand people don't know these things really well, and people even great. Rashid has it. Okay, Malia has it. So majority don't have it. So yeah, everyone, I suggest you get it. It's honestly not really expensive at all. Let me show you the current rate of Microsoft subscription. Because all the best features of Microsoft, which can help you earn money as well through freelancing or even do projects for your company, they're on Microsoft subscription. Microsoft subscription cost. This is all Australia, not Pakistan. Microsoft subscription cost, Pakistan. Okay, this is annual. So look, monthly subscription is what, 1,671. This is honestly not that much. And if it's for specific services, it becomes 800 rupees. Honestly, this is nothing at all. Because look, right now, a McDonald's ka share box is 2,500 rupees. 1,600 is nothing at all. So I suggest all of you please buy the subscription. You can use it on any debit card, credit card. Otherwise, if you have these online services like NeaPay, it works as well. Ramsha, you have Microsoft Office 2019, the whole package. Actually, Ramsha, double check if it's not the pirated one, because all the services and features you'll be using in Excel, they're only on the actual authentic subscription. They don't work on the pirated services. If you don't have it, though, I'll send the link as well, that where you can buy it from.
Amar, are you talking about this E5 license or the simple license? It's like complete license for the whole Microsoft stack?
Yeah, basically there's a specific license and then there's a whole e-license as well. Basically, you have to pay on a monthly basis, which automatically gets deducted from your bank account.
Okay.
I'll share it on WhatsApp too. Okay. But I suggest, because it's honestly going to help you people a lot ahead. Okay, shared it in the WhatsApp group, everyone. You can buy it from there. Even NeaPay's or SadaPay's app, their virtual cards, they also work on buying it. Okay, because I show you, and the first problem though I've seen everyone making in this situation is, this, that people think that people sometimes are making like this, like they make the person's column over here, age, they make serial number, and then they put name, and then they start inputting the data like this: 12, age, serial number 1, name, Amar. Okay, and some people are doing it this way. Okay, putting let's say all of the columns over here. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Now paste option, like age. Okay, serial number, name. Some put it here and then they start inputting rows from here, like 12, 1, name, Amar. I'm telling you, all of these methods are incorrect. Okay, the right way to start to build any data set for data analysis, it's from here. Start from the first row, first column. Okay, like serial number, always keep the unique identifier for every row as the first column, and then name, and then age, and always keep it in bold so you can differentiate it from the rest of the rows. Okay. Okay, so always differentiate it, from the rest of the data points. Okay, because all of Microsoft services, they only get activated when you're putting the data in this format. Otherwise, the services do not activate, and I'll tell you why. Because in Microsoft 365, previously we had to manually make all of these visualizations now, but with Microsoft 365 subscription, all of it has become easier. Like I'll show you now on an example. Like basically over here now, this is an entire data set. Previously, though, we had to first select the columns and go to insert and create visualizations. Now it's become easy. I'll show you how. Now you go on home. Okay, all you have to do is click analyze data, and look, it's automatically creating the visualization pivot tables for you. Obviously, it can't specifically create it according to your needs, because it's only doing things based on what it can understand. The AI itself can. But now insert. Now see, and if I say insert pivot chart, I can also edit the values according to my needs here by adding, let's say, age, or putting it in the axis. See? So now you can understand why that this 365 subscription is very important, okay? The other tool which we will be working with, okay? Now let's start with Power BI. Let me show you what Power BI is. Okay, so this is what Power BI looks like, okay, everyone? And yeah, we will be learning this in depth as well later on. Okay, for the time being, so you need to know that this is all the visual. This is basically, I have the pro license, okay? So I have access to some features, but you all can use the free license as well because everything can be covered with that too. And and in order to download it, you have to go to store. And in Microsoft Store, click on Power BI. Okay, how many have Windows? How many have Mac? Please tell me right now. Okay, Windows. Okay, Windows. Perfect. Everyone has Windows, no problem. Because Power BI is not compatible on Mac because it's a Windows tool, right? And Microsoft doesn't want Apple to have rights to its tools. Okay, that's why it's not available on Mac. Yeah. So you have to just go to Microsoft Store and download it on your laptop. If we get time in our classes, then I might also show you how Tableau works as well. Power BI and Tableau are two different tools by different companies, the same kind of tool though, for visualization purposes. Okay. And some companies use Tableau, some use Power BI. It all depends on the license agreements they have with other companies. Some other person joined, edited as Uswa. Hello, edited as Uswa. Assalamu alaikum. Are you also part of the class? No response. I think let Musa answer. Take care of it then. Okay. So I'm also showing you two more tools we worked on over the years. Okay. Okay. So Aswa, could you please introduce yourself as well? Like, where do you work? Where do you, what do you do? And what inspired you to take this course? Yeah, Uswa, if you're uncomfortable opening your mic, you can put it in the text as well. It's totally fine. Okay. So now, okay, so let me also show you what MySQL is. Okay. So this is basically MySQL Workbench, which we will be using. I'll also help you download it as well as part of the class. Normally, we have alternatives available to this as well, which AI DataYard, which I built with AI DataYard. Basically, I built another tool available if people have network problems or they have storage issues with their local machines, their computers or laptops. You can access this online tool we have in AI DataYard. Basically, it's an AI, it's an online SQL deployment we created because all of the rest of them were on cloud services, which can't be really you can't use without paying. And they charge a good $25 a month per month just for basic use, and then they charge you extra for the different services you use on them. Okay, so MySQL Streamlit, it's right here. You get this app back up. You can have some of this. Check it. Okay, so basically, this is a MySQL already alternative available over here. So if anyone can't download MySQL, but I would encourage you to do it because you will learn properly how to download these for businesses and how for companies as well. When they don't want to do something, you can show them how to do it. Otherwise, you can access this online SQL available. So most of the class contents can be covered. Wait a minute, I'm again getting these random file messages. Let me check. Okay, everyone, always check if these news news you get. You can run SQL on Jupyter as well. Whatever makes you comfortable, Rashid, you can do it. Because Python has a MySQL implementation too, but it's a bit advanced for people who are beginners. Like, let me check one news. Is this again a fun news or is it real? This is in India. This is not in Pakistan. Seriously, people misuse news channels so much. Yep. People share without thinking twice. Honestly, WhatsApp should have a fake news identifier model inbuilt, but obviously they're not going to do it because they will lose volumes. Yeah. So yeah. So now, like MySQL is being shown, and this is the online implementation available. Power BI has also been shown. Tableau, so I will show you all later on. Okay. And so sure, Malia, no issue. And the last thing which I wanted to show, the food solution we built. Okay, this is where it is. Let me go to Anaconda. Let me launch the PowerShell prompt. Okay. So first I have to go to CD downloads. Okay. Yeah. Now Streamlit, run, meet, quality, detect, .py. Okay. So Maria, this was the solution we're right now working on with the fast students right now. Still under working right now. It's not at full power right now, but it's still under the process. But this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to basically build an entire, we use machine learning to, build an entire meat health classifier. So if someone inputs an image, right, on their mobile phones, they can immediately see whether the meat is, expired or is it healthy. And for Pakistan, where fake meat and, dead meat is being sold in markets, this would actually be a good solution available.
Okay, this is so cool, honestly.
Yeah. It's taking a bit of time to load, I think, because of the network issues today. But I also have images of what we tried right now. Let me show you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Basically, in this image, you can see, right? I uploaded a meat image over here, and it's classifying it, and it's basically telling me if this meat is bad. And its confidence. It's right now an overfitting model because the data is not properly streamed in it, but it's going to eventually be able to give us answers like this if the meat is right or wrong. So if you can also build solutions like this and get funding, then man, go ahead. The world is your opium. So everyone, since today was the orientation class, right? So we are keeping it short for today. So are there any questions so far right now, for what we've done today, or any issues that you've had so I can help you around? Any issues? Yeah, Amjad, please.
Amar, what I was thinking about, the machine learning prediction. Prediction can be linked with different kinds of variables, So, for
Yes.
example, I want to predict how the economy is going to look like in Pakistan for the future. So I can tell, ki, yaar, acha, what would be the GDP, what would be the interest rate, what kind of things is going to happen. So if I put in these variables with it, don't you think it would give me a right prediction with the variables having that information?
Yes, that was exactly what I was planning to get into when the machine learning classes started. But since you want the answer, so I'll give it to you. Basically, yes, with all of these right variables, you'll get a better estimation, but it's not ever going to be 100% correct answer because, the state bank also changes interest rate sometimes twice a year, sometimes thrice a year, depending on when the economy is going up or down. And Sometimes, people spending is above the market level, sometimes it's below the market level. So taking all of these variables, into account, like trends, right, they're volatile as well. So machine learning would give us somewhat of a usable solution, that what the image of Pakistan could be in the next year based on these current trends, but it can't take into account the political decisions that affect these trends as well. That's where machine learning can't be 100% accurate.
Clear.
Okay, and Shumaila has another question. Yes, Tawfiq, all of these sessions are recorded, and links will be shared with you. Yes, Shumaila, sorry, Shumaila.
थैंक यू। अच्छा, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि पावर बीआई लाइक मैं यूज कर रही हूँ, तो उसमें ज्यादातर लोग मुझे ये कहते हैं कि आप एक्सेल के जो है ना स्किल्स में बहुत अच्छे हों तो आप काम कर सकते हैं, जबकि मैं उन्हें ये कहती हूँ, जैसे आपने कहा ना कि राइट डेटा ढूंढना भी जो है ना एक आर्ट है। अक्सर ये होता है कि मैं अपने मैनेजर्स को, टॉप मैनेजमेंट को बात समझा नहीं पाती कि जो डेटा वो मुझे दे रहे हैं उससे वो रिजल्ट्स नहीं निकल सकते जो वो चाहते हैं। तो फिर वो उस पर चेंजेस करवाते रहते हैं कि अच्छा अब आप ये डेटा शीट ले लें, ये डेटा शीट ले लें। तो हम किस तरह कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं अपनी मैनेजमेंट को कि यार मुझे आप अगर ये चीज फाइंड आउट करना चाह रहे हो तो उसके लिए डेटा किस तरह का होना चाहिए, क्योंकि जो लेमैन है उसको समझाना बहुत मुश्किल है। वो चाहते हैं कि हम डेटा इंजीनियर भी हम हो, डेटा माइनिंग भी हम करें और फिर एनालिटिक्स भी करके दें।
Yes, Shumaila, you raised a very important point, and yes, that is a problem present everywhere right now, because Pakistani market professionals are sort of, what do we say, industrially conservative people. They're not very easy to accept change, to accept change that easily.
Exactly.
So what my colleagues and what I even did in the past is that we did like this, that usually our team would never like agree to let us use Power BI instead of using Excel. So one day we did this, we did all of the data on Power BI and presented it to the line managers, and then they first said, okay, no need, we don't need this. They rejected our idea. Then basically what we did was, we just created a random data set, like a hobby. We just imported a data set from Kaggle, and we made a dashboard on it and published it on LinkedIn, a random data set from some other company. And just to tell people that Power BI helps us get all of these stories, and they help us understand things better. So when the lead company director saw our post on LinkedIn that we worked with a random data set and posted it, and it got a lot of likes on LinkedIn, then they said, hey, why don't you build our data tables with Power BI instead? It will give us a better answer. So when there's publicity on something, people are very quick to adapt to it. When you just tell them, they will never adapt to it here.
ट्रू। यू वोंट बिलीव मी, मैं डैशबोर्ड बनाती हूँ, उसके बाद वो मुझे कहते हैं अच्छा ये तो ठीक है, आप एक काम करें पिवट टेबल पे बना के दे दे। सेम काम मुझे पिवट टेबल उनके लिए ना ज्यादा होता है कि यार हमें समझ आ रहा है, और डैशबोर्ड देख के पता नहीं उन्हें क्या हो जाता है। और आप एज यू नो आई एम वर्किंग इन लॉजिस्टिक इंडस्ट्री, तो वहां तो थोड़ा और भी कंजर्वेटिवनेस का जो रेशियो है, या ये कह लें आप कंसंट्रेशन है, वो थोड़ी ज्यादा है। उनको बात समझाना वाकई बहुत मुश्किल होता है।
Yes, also if you have subscription in Microsoft, you can also automate your pivot creation with pivots with macros as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Subscription for a normal Microsoft 365 or E5?
365.
365. Okay, I'll go for it. I'll go to it.
You can automate it with macros.
I think हमारी she can also do is कि आप जो आपका डेटा सेट बन चुका हुआ है उसको एनालाइज इन एक्सेल कर दोगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली पिवट बन जाएगा and you can share it with anyone.
Yeah, you can also do that as well. But again, the problem is that the management sometimes, isn't very open to even these slight changes in the system as well. So everything usually as data analysts we do them under the table until they're ready to accept it.
Very well said. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And yeah, okay, yes, Bilal, everything will be shared with you. The documents already shared, links, and also I will be introducing you to the other platforms as well tomorrow, like Medium, how you can write articles as well to build proper portfolios. In data science, people think reading is not important. It's very important. Writing is also very important, because you have to explain the story properly to the diverse audience. Okay, I will be sharing everything properly tomorrow, and inshallah see you all tomorrow as well, and have a good night. And Baki, thank you so much for choosing AI DataYard. We will try our best to help you.